welcome back to Don't Make This Weird. I'm your host, Tony, with the most. And what are you doing over? What are you doing?
I forgot that I needed to plug in my charger.
Are you pulling out your backpack?
I got my backpack.
So yeah, welcome back to Don't Make This Weird. I'm Tony, and with me, as always, we're going to the news screen right now.
Oh, the new screen.
Booyah! Look at that.
Hey guys, what is happening? I'm getting ready to pull up the Don't Make This Weird YouTube link because that's
Yep.
where I'm hanging out.
Yeah, I'm going to Twitch.
And you are on Twitch. So we'll see what happens tonight, what kind of magic is going on.
We're going to create all kinds of shenanigans because that's what we do. So, yeah. Are you plugging it in? What are you doing?
I got to get more prepared.
You
had
are
to
a
plug-
trained professional.
I am a trained professional. Yes. Hi, guys.
All right, so
How's
I'm-
it going?
All right, so I got to fix this. And,
Okay. Talk
I
amongst
still
us.
don't have Twitch popping up for my notifications. I know I
Very
followed
weird.
it.
Very
It's
weird.
so weird.
I already have people coming and hanging out with me on YouTube, so
Fuck
it
YouTube.
sucks to be you, man. So as soon as they start filing in and start chatting with me, I will definitely let you guys know what's going on in the chat.
Oh, hey, look at that. It just popped up.
I am still like really super excited and reeling from us going over to solidstateradio.net, hanging out with Sean.
That was so much
I'm
fun.
hoping that we'll get that interview here shortly from him so that we're able to share it with you guys. I like this new screen. I can see it right here on my YouTubes. I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
So-
it looks even better when you turn your phone sideways.
Oh.
Look at that. You get it in the shot, so it's like
That's pretty cool.
screenception.
Pretty cool. Tony put that together
So,
before
yeah.
we started tonight. So
I was playing with it. See,
Yeah.
normally we have this shot. Let me go to the right one here. We have this one. So we have to, Chris, he's unfortunately not with us tonight. So,
no, Chris again.
yep. But yeah, we'll go back to the really cool shot.
Oh,
there.
Mikey T Man is joining in. He says
That's right.
first.
Ah, what's up,
Welcome,
Mikey?
I got to talk about you in a little while, but first, let's get to how this week has been. It has been a kind of.
I have great news.
For me, anyway. Yeah?
Well, yeah, because my big asshole is finally got stuff in it.
Mhm.
And no, it's not water, Jeremy.
Not water. Up
My
the
big
ass.
asshole does not hold 3 inches of water anymore.
That's good.
No, I have to give a shout out at the top of the show here because, and I'll get into this later because appreciating things. Sometimes you find yourself ideally not in the best situations.
Hmm.
And yeah, you still have to appreciate what is actually going on because it could be far worse.
This is true.
So
This is true.
I have to give a shout out to Cindy. She has helped me all day. Been in that stupid fucking hole, sweating my ass
Yeah.
off. I mean, you guys were over here earlier,
Yeah, we stopped in.
and you saw
in
the
for a
shit that we
brief-
were doing.
Yeah, I was not like, I'm not ready to join you. But enjoy, guys. See you later. Deuces, No, we did get a chance to stop in and see that you guys were working on that and trying to figure out the leveling and whatnot to get that wall done. You guys have been working pretty hard on that. So
Oh
that's
God,
pretty
I
cool. Mm-hmm.
hate that fucking wallet. I'm so glad that it's finally coming together, and I can say fuck that. Oh hey, look at that! I got some
Oh.
love in Twitch.
Oh.
Let me go. Candy says hello, family. Fuck YouTube. That's right.
Hey,
Chris B. Bacon chimes in, says yes at Candy with the fuck YouTube. And she says hello, Chris B. Yeah.
hey, Chris, long
So-
time no hear, man. Congrats on all of the stuff and amazing things that you got going in your life. We're so
Well, see,
happy to see that, man.
This is Chris B, not Chris
Oh,
P.
Totally
There's
different.
two, remember?
I thought you said Chris P. So
No,
I was
I
like,
said
hey,
Chris
man,
B.
celebrate all the cool shit
That's
you got
right.
going. I also
See?
have Adam joining in. He
Oh,
says,
yeah.
second, hey, guys, sounding great.
What
and
i-
I think,
See, I have to laugh because my people in Twitch here
yeah,
don't have to number themselves. But everybody in YouTube is like, oh, first, second, 57th, whatever.
hey, 57, that's a good number. Tell your friends, get them in on my YouTube chat because I want to talk with you guys. We want to talk with you tonight. Hi to Chris B.
He's already
and
chiming in.
Candy.
Dude, were you listening to us before the show? Because he said, so, the explosion in Lebanon. We're going
Yeah,
to get to that later
We're gonna
on.
get to that. This week has been crazy. So you were going on about your week, though.
Yeah, I went back to that a little mom and pop greenhouse we went to. I got some
Yeah,
more
yeah.
chocolate mint. That
The
shit's
stuff is
amazing.
great. I need some.
I got some pineapple mint.
Never tried that before.
It is really good.
Does that pineapple mint go on pizza?
I want to throw that shit on there just to find out. And I got one of those flowers. Shout out to Farmer Chrissy. That it was the pepper flower.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
The
Yeah,
orange
tastes
one?
like salt and pepper. you
Yeah,
said?
yeah.
Mhm.
So they gave me one of those, and then I
Nice.
was driving back on M15 because I was going to go to that other greenhouse over there
Yeah.
to see if they're open. Fuck no, they're not open until August 14th.
Oh.
So I got to go back over there.
Well, that
But
sucks.
anyways, I was driving on M15 and found this little mom and pop like fresh produce
Greenhouse?
stand.
Produce. Oh,
Yeah.
produce stand. Okay.
So what the hell is going on with this? Ugh, this
I'm
is so
scaring you
frustrating.
guys. Oh,
Yeah,
Hi.
there we go.
I'm
It's
back.
So, but
Guess
no,
who's back?
I found another raspberry bush because there's like 3 or 4 plants with this thing for $8.
Yeah.
So I threw the
Very
little money
cool.
thing in there because it's on the honor system. You have to literally pay and put it in the little box. So I
Okay.
got that and brought that home. So I had all my little plants and shit in the back seat and my big ass raspberry bush. So
Big
now
asshole, big raspberry bush. What is with your big ass stuff?
I don't know, but the cool part about that is through the course of the week of gardening and stuff, and I still need to make another update video.
Yeah, people
but
dig those.
I know everybody's like, "You're such awesome. You have green thumbs," and I'm like, "No,
I have blue.
no, you don't. You have light green. So
Light
we're making it dark green."
Light green.
Oh, pineapple mint! I must try. Yes, you will when you
That's
get here.
pretty interesting.
But no, it's so cool because I walked around my whole entire yard
Mhm.
and I found 4. I hope to God they're raspberry plants.
We'll see, huh?
We'll see. So I transplanted all of those, and it's crazy how my garden has literally exploded. And I've harvested some tomatoes, a shit ton of zucchini, which Candy, when you come to visit, I'm totally throwing you under the bus and you're cooking in the kitchen with me. So there's that.
Oh, cooking in the kitchen with candy. That
Yes.
should be a thing.
Yes. So yeah.
There you go. I'm going to tell you, the only way I can have zucchini is in frickin' bread. I'll get to that.
Across the street, my lovely neighbor Heather
Yeah.
made zucchini blueberry muffins.
Oh, that sounds so good. She's a very good baker and cook.
Oh my God, she's amazing.
It must be a Heather thing.
Maybe. Wait a minute. I see what you did there.
Yeah. You see. Can I cut you off for just a sec?
Oh, see how you are? I was gonna go back to Twitch.
I know. So, but my dad joined, and it was his birthday on the 2nd. So, happy birthday to my dad.
Happy birthday, Pops.
Adam and I were able to send him a pizza for his birthday delivered,
Pizza?
and got his groceries and stuff done. So that was cool. So he says, "Hi guys," and he says, "Who it is?" And then Mikey says, "Pineapple does not go on pizza," and my dad says, "Only with Spam." And Mikey says, "Spam is fine."
You know, I gotta say, here's the thing. Our local restaurant here, the only ones there's actually a couple other ones that are open. You can go in and sit down and eat.
Yeah,
Shout out to the oven.
the oven. Yeah.
Because the stromboli there is fucking amazing. And I had pineapple, olive, and bacon.
Pineapple, olive, and
Amazing.
sweet and salt. Was that the Deadpool?
Oh,
That's what they should call it. The
totally.
the Deadpool.
That's right. That's right. But no, it was so incredible. Like, I got fat. And they throw 1,000 tons of cheese.
It was incredible.
Legit.
I got fat.
I totally did. I
What?
got fat. I don't care. But it was so good because I legit didn't feel like cooking. And
Yeah.
I, was riding the struggle bus this week a little bit.
Me
Trying to
too.
stay out of my head.
Mhm.
But no.
too.
Here we go. So, wow. Okay. I gotta catch up. Candy chimes in and says, "Same here, sis. Happy birthday. Pineapple belongs on pizza." That's right. And Crispy said, "I heard bacon."
Bacon is delish.
That's right.
Add that to
Hey, what's
pizza.
up?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
That's all right. You can come sit in if you want. Yeah,
Go ahead. Go.
so-
My son just popped into the studio.
Pizza. I think pizza is very universal. You could put whatever on it, except for a little hairy anchovy fish, because that is disgusting as hell
You know,
to me. Anyway,
I would love to try octopus on pizza. I'm just saying.
Ugh, what is wrong with? Yeah,
There's-
he's even making the. We both just literally made the same face. We're like,
You know, after we
What's
got
wrong with
spoiled
you?
at Tapanaki, which
Ugh.
unfortunately is no longer there.
no, it's the Cajun crab now.
That breaks
Is
my
what
heart.
it's called. Yeah, no tapenaki.
But no, I got spoiled because they had, which I'm not going to say not top shelf, because
Mm-hmm.
you got to go to an actual restaurant
Right.
that serves legitimate calamari. But no,
Not impressed.
for the fact that they had octopus there, which was great,
Mm-hmm.
or octopi.
little baby octopi.
It was delicious because I don't know
Yeah.
what sauce it was that they used for it, but God, it was fucking incredible.
I couldn't even bring myself to try it, and now I have come to find that I cannot really eat a lot of different kinds of meat anymore. My stomach just can't handle it. But anyway, you were talking about the week and the up and the down.
Oh
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
garden
Just the
and
fact that I've spent a lot of time, and it's cool because our little park, they've
Oh,
done
yeah.
some really cool stuff with,
yeah,
with adding like a little border fence thing to it. And
gorgeous down there.
I'm telling you,
If you
I
guys ever
go
get a
down there to
chance,
get
yeah.
my shit straight.
It's between it's across from the hospital, right?
Yes.
It's across from the hospital. After Burnside and before Allen Street, right?
It's
2 blocks from
Sherman,
Sherman Street. Okay.
corner
yeah.
of Sherman and Hooper.
So gorgeous. There's another one too out at Indian Fields, I
Yeah.
think it is, which is really pretty too.
Mhm.
There's like butterfly houses and stuff over, like, not houses. Well, maybe. I don't know exactly how to describe that, but
Yeah.
very pretty, very pretty. And for people like myself
Right.
and Adam that live in an apartment, well, we have a house, but we don't have a backyard or anything. So
Yeah.
to be able to go and enjoy something like that is really important. And they are actually looking for people to help with doing the landscaping and different stuff.
Yeah, the
too,
Carroll Garden
gardening
Club.
Yeah, exactly. So sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off again. I'm really bad at this today. I apologize.
I'm just gonna stop talking about my week and just. How was your week, Heather?
Remember, cared about your week, man. So now I'm gonna
You
get
suck,
paid.
Tony.
I'm gonna
Get
get
the fuck
paid
outta
back here. I'm sure. First off, on YouTube, Adam says scrambled eggs is amazing, which is something that I make him for.
Spambled eggs.
I make spam. I like the bacon spam, and I'll cut it and then I'll fry it and then I'll make scrambled eggs, and that's what he eats sometimes.
Spambled eggs.
Yeah, that's what he calls it. Scrambled
Sounds
eggs.
like you have a speech impediment. Spambled egg.
He likes. That's what he likes. You don't pick. But so yeah, this week has been just kind of an up and down. I was kind of bummed out because I didn't get to spend the day with Dad, and so I was thankful that we were able to give him a call and get pizza delivered in Buffalo Wings as his request for him to be able to have that. And then it just so happened that day I ended up doing a grocery.
Holy shit!
Wow. I ended up doing a grocery shopping for him, so they
Yeah.
delivered it, which I have to say, and I talked about this on Survivor Girl in a shout out. 2 of the last grocery people that have delivered for him have been just super awesome. So
Nice.
shipped. They're doing a great job with some of them people. Some not so much, but those 2 were great. So shout out to them. So we did the grocery thing, and I was able to send him those really good cupcakes, like I got you for your birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I hope he
Diabetes.
enjoyed those. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that afterward. I'm like, he does.
So are you
Yeah.
here for the duration or what? Oh, cool.
Oh,
Then grab the changer, dick.
get to work. Nate just showed up.
Quick shout out to or go back to Twitch here.
Yeah.
Hello, Sean. Candy says, "Love that
Yeah.
garden." I don't know. Is it just me? Is there a video? But the video is a little delayed from the audio. That's weird.
That's possible. Oh, you just completely unplugged me.
CIR.
I mean, it could happen. I think that everything is going good on YouTube. It might not be so much on Twitch.
You're standing on the
but
cable, Heather.
I'm not standing on nothing. I'm sitting.
All right.
But anyway, so the week has been just kind of last week on the way, or at the beginning of the week, actually, on the way, we were going to Ann Arbor. I was going to go get my annual checkup, do some preventative cancer testing to make sure that, kind of to let me know if there was any other kind of things I should worry about.
Yeah.
And we're going 75, 80 down the expressway, about 30 minutes out from Ann Arbor, and the old bat croaked. The poor Malibu that started sounding like a tractor.
Oh.
I said, that don't sound right. Why does the car sound like a tractor?
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Pretty much. So we're about 80 miles out from home.
Yay!
And had to get a hold of, tuck the tail between the legs, call the insurance company again, and get picked up. And of course, we get the text message again saying that we need to find a ride. I'm like, I'm 80 miles from home.
Yeah, how the fuck
Are
is
you
that
smoking dope? Because we're not gonna get home, and we're like right off the expressway. I'm not walking off of that ramp to go to a hotel for the night for someone to come pick us up.
Right.
So anyway, he let us ride with him. He was pretty cool about it. At first, he was not really wanting to, though, which I get it. Some people are still nervous about it, whatever. Right. But I was like, what are we supposed to do? Are we going to hop in our car and ride on the back? Because I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Right.
Pretty sure. So he's hooking it up, though, and he's looking underneath, and he's like, this thing is rusty. And I'm like, yeah, don't look under there. And he's probably like, it's probably a good idea. Like, I'm thinking he's thinking it's probably a good idea to look under there. So anyway, we get hooked up and we get on there, and I'm messaging you, letting you know, yeah, it died. Just died. So, my biggest thing and where I started to get upset was like, this is like the third one in the past like 3 months of getting towed back in. And at this point in time, I'm like, I'm so embarrassed that we continue to keep on getting towed in. Like the second time I was like, it must be nice to have enough money to get towed in because I got tired of driving. That was my mentality then. And then I
come
was
get
like,
me, Jules. My car took a shit.
Just come pick me up and drive me because yes. So I just kind of got to that point. I'm like, I don't even want to get pulled back in the. Can we just drop it in a field? Can we just call it good? Can I just come back and get my shit out of it later? It's kind of like how I was feeling. And then I thought, if I had a ride home, they would just come ticket it and take it somewhere. I wouldn't. That's not how that works.
Back to Twitch real quick.
Yeah.
Candy says, yeah, right, Chris. Is it any better? Is the audio and the video working any better in sync?
Oh, okay.
Candy says Cecil. Seriously. Fucking intern, do your job. Apparently, the chat is
hating on you, man.
Hating on you, man.
Lexi White says, hey, y'all.
And then Diabetes Guy died August 1st, by the way.
He did.
No shit.
He did, yep.
Aww.
Yep, he did. I didn't know. I didn't hear if it was from complications of diabetes or if it was something else.
That would be the total irony, wouldn't it? Diabetes Guy dies of diabetes.
Most likely. Unfortunately, that's the scariest part about diabetes. It's just a lot of people, after having to use insulin and stuff for so long.
Yeah.
They've been, in Canada, from last thing that I was reading, they have been doing a lot of different studies with that to be able to take healthy cells from a healthy pancreas and inject or somehow, don't quote me, please look this up, to be able to do that, or completely do a transplant.
Yeah. There was
that makes me nervous.
Well, there was this doctor, I don't remember where he's from specifically, but he wrote a book, and it's called The Golden Gene.
Okay.
And it's MCG or MCS.
Sorry.
But no, they have this facility down in Panama City. And he was on Joe Rogan.
Okay.
And they talked about it on there of all of the stuff that they were doing for trials and whatnot. And Mel Gibson was actually one of the guests, and he talked about his dad, who was more or less, according to the health professionals, said that he was on his last leg.
Wow.
And they took him down there, and I think it was like 6 months. And he was walking around like he was 40 again. And he's like 90-something now. It's fucking insane.
Huh. It's interesting, all the different things that they can do, the things. And then I think, like, all these studies are great. And, to think about, like, if Adam were to go and get this, and he said on here, by the way, I'm still here, thank you, LOL, diabetes guy. Yeah, I get you.
Wrong diabetes guy.
But, I think about that, and I think about how he was with me when I went to go do my weight loss surgery and how risky that was.
Yeah.
And I think, man, if he had the chance to go and do something like that, I'd have to be supportive, but, man, would I be scared. Because that's really risky to take somebody's pancreas out or,
Right.
But I'd have, you'd kind of have to buck up and be like, okay, well, you were with me when they cut my stomach off and whatever else they did,
Throw away this part. We don't need it. Whatever.
You're never gonna need that. So, and that comes to the whole thing of not learning that there's certain things, even almost 2 years out, that I cannot eat anymore.
Right. Well, apparently the sound is still off, so I don't know what's going on, and I can't change the settings in the middle of the broadcast. So.
Yeah. YouTube, is the sound off on there for you guys?
I don't know. Oh, Wilford Brimley, a portly actor with a walrus mustache, was found his niche playing cantankerous coot in Absinthe of Malice. The Natural Cocoon and other films, died on Saturday in a hospital in St. George, Utah. He was 85.
Wow.
He had been sick for 2 months with kidney ailments. His agent, Lydia Bensky, said. So apparently, he had kidney issues.
Kidney issues, okay.
That's what Coke will do to you, man.
And it's hard. It's hard now because anytime you see anybody passing away, you're just like, was it the COVIDs? Was this something else?
COVID.
No, just, I'm just thinking about that. But anyway, so that's kind of been our week. The car took a shit, and then I've been like just stressing about trying to figure out a different situation. Thankfully, you guys have been cool about letting us borrow it to go look at other vehicles.
You're familiar. Forget
I'm
about
familiar, and then I'm starting kind of back to work for cleaning. So
nice.
2 days a week over where that
I'm
guy
still
lives.
dealing with my big asshole, so
yeah.
I'm hopefully going to be done with that by at least tomorrow, if
Yeah.
not running out of bricks. So there's that.
Yeah, so it's been a crazy week, man.
Yeah. We need to go
been
back
weird.
to the dual shot.
A dually
Number
shot.
5, by the way.
Number 5. Speaking of number 5,
Ah,
The Umbrella Academy.
I binge watched that
Season
all
2.
one day.
Yes, super
Have
good.
you seen all of it yet?
He just gave me the
Yes,
thumbs up.
thumbs up.
I haven't watched the
Dude,
whole thing.
if you
so
like that,
no spoilers.
start watching The Boys on Amazon Prime. Yeah.
You already start watching it?
Oh, it's fucking badass.
Yeah. Okay. So we're not going to spoil anything, but I definitely feel like this season has stepped up its game.
Yeah.
I feel that season 1 was it was good too, but I felt like season 1 was predictable. What's that? Kind of, yeah, but once you get into it, you're doing
If you're
that
gonna talk,
snowball.
you're getting on a mic.
Yeah. So one of the things was, like, I feel like the first season you kind of predicted a lot of stuff on the first season.
Yeah.
I don't feel like this season so much. There are some stuff I'm like, yeah, okay, I knew that. I knew that.
Number 5 is so fucking badass.
He is He's 16.
Yeah.
And me and Adam were like, I was like, how old do you think? He's like, I think he's at least 20. He's got to be 20, just like stunted. So I had to look that up. So I IMDb'd this guy. That thing, yeah. And I found out that he's only 16.
Internet Movie Database.
Yes, thank you. That he's only 16 and that he also has a band.
Yeah.
Not so good. His acting though is great.
Well, and that's the funny part about it is after I binge watched the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
I went back and started doing some research on these actors and whatnot. And it was so cool because I actually remember reading the comics now that I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
And I went, holy shit.
Or is it as good? Did they do a good job with it?
Well, here's the thing. Like with the Preacher comic,
Mm-hmm.
they took some creative liberties, but the creative liberties that they took was spot on.
Right. Okay.
Because, I mean, there's just certain things that don't
translate.
Well, no, they don't. They don't. I mean, the panel idea, because if you look at some of the framing they did for the shots, God, it looks like a shot straight out of the comic book.
Nice.
But there's some of them like that. There's certain scenes when you go back to the comic book and you kind of cross-reference them and go, it looks so much cooler on screen than it does in the comic book.
Okay,
and there's vice versa. There's so many cooler shots in the comic book than there is on screen.
I can see that. So, okay, all-time question.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite character and why did you choose Klaus?
Really?
Yeah.
Really? No.
Klaus and 5 are my two favorites.
I'm going to go with 5.
Okay.
And probably number one.
Really?
Yeah, because here's the thing: is when you look at, because I look at these from a psychological standpoint, because Klaus is just fucking next level out there.
But he does a great job, doesn't he?
He does, and he's Irish, so I'm okay with that.
Oh, is he really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't know
listen,
that.
Irish or Scottish, I don't know. Don't fucking shoot me
If you're wrong, right,
if I'm wrong. But no, I love the way that and Diego. I got to give it to Diego.
I hate his hair in this season.
Diego.
He looks like the caveman. He looks like the caveman off of the Geico caveman commercials.
Yeah, but see,
Hate his hair
the
in
other
this.
character, his love interest or whatever.
Yeah.
I fucking love her. She's
Me
a
too.
total badass.
And I also apparently I have a thing for the hair because I'm like, oh, your hair is greasy and stupid. And I'm like, oh,
I
you
love
look like
Diego.
a caveman.
So, you're an open book for a very dumb child.
Yes. I mean, he does have a lot of really good zing. I feel like the one character that doesn't get enough is Ben.
Bennett.
I kind of
love
shed
Ben.
a little tear for Ben when he's
you
like,
know,
I missed you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to spoil that.
See why you gotta fuck that up.
Yeah, so.
But no, if you guys have not seen it, seriously, go binge watch both seasons.
Yeah.
The Umbrella Academy. Wow, I
Yeah.
can't fucking talk.
Definitely worth it.
Umbrella Academy. You have to go check it out because it is seriously a really great show.
I
Like
like
Heather said, the first season you can kind of predict it a little
Good,
bit.
Yeah.
I mean, when I get into something like that, it's just like, okay, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I
You
hate
always
it
got it. Yeah.
I hate it when I'm right. But after you've seen so many thousands of films
Yeah.
and television series, it's really hard to make it interesting.
There was because there's so many things that are just kind of like a repeat, replay, whatever kind of deal.
Right.
But I like the music in it.
Hell yeah.
I like their little dance montages because it's just like, you kind of got to break it up. Do they do that kind of thing in the comic book too?
Oh, you're gonna love it.
I'm
not
gonna have to check it out.
See, here's the thing: is The Boys, and if you've seen all 8 episodes, okay.
Yeah, I
The
have
Boys.
not.
Yeah, you got to.
We haven't made it through.
You got to. You
Yeah.
got to. There's no two ways about it. But The Boys, okay, so they have incredibly great actors in this.
Absolutely, 100%.
The whole reason why I started watching this is because of the one guy that he's the anti-hero, and I forgot his fucking name. Butcher, that's his name. And it's so funny because he's just like, fuck you, you pissy cunts. And I'm like, oh God, I'm so in on this.
I apparently have not seen that part. However, one of the bad dudes is the same as one of the guys off of The Hunter.
Yes.
I was like, wait a minute. And he is such a creepy freaking
Oh, yeah.
dude. So as soon as I seen him, I was like, nope. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really getting into this series. I think it's great. I mean, I did with the first one, and we kind of did binge watch it, but now here we go, into this one. And there are some things in there that are predictable, but man, is it really good. Do you have anything? I have a couple things on YouTube.
Oh,
if you wanna
apparently Nate's
check.
finally getting on a mic. And plugging it in here,
And a
so.
camera. Is the
And
camera?
the camera. Yeah, we got to go.
Camera.
Chris.
So I got over here. Adam says, "Oh, he said I'm still here." He says, "Wiener fingers, wiener fingers." Ha ha ha.
Candy chimes in and says, I miss Outlander.
I'm still
Droughtlander.
We're still working through like the second season. I think we're on, and the books do follow true to the series.
What are you doing?
Okay, and then Lexi says,
It's not all the
"Dude."
way in.
Lexi White says, "Dude, that frickin' talent of the 16-year-old to be a stuntman, like, whoa." Yeah, pretty good. And apparently he's only been on like Nickelodeon when he was a little kid.
Yeah, if you
So-
go back and look at some of these actors on the Umbrella Academy and The Boys, some of these actors, like, this is their first time out for a successful show.
And that's
it's
crazy.
fucking kicking ass.
That's really cool. I have not seen any of The Boys yet. You introduced me to The Chosen. Me and
Did
Adam.
you finish watching that yet?
We have not gotten that far because after we had come over and had dinner and watched a little bit of that, the next day Rob, I think, had ended up coming to visit and stay with us for a couple nights. So we didn't really do like our normal, one
Damn it, Rob.
show a night kind of deal. So But yeah, that show's really good. There are still some stuff that's predictable on it, but it's really
Am I
good.
on?
Yeah.
Yep,
I
you're
hear
on.
you. Who's your
Uh,
favorite?
Allison and Luther.
Really? Because of the dynamic that they have?
Yeah.
Really?
My God, you've gotten fat.
My God, you've gone.
That's not nice. We're gonna start having a boot camp for us.
Yes,
'cause
that's right.
I feel like I am starting to too. I'm feeling the pudginess.
My, look at the
Oh,
size of
yeah,
that
no,
shaft.
it's far. My,
I
look at
just
the size
watched
of
your
that shaft.
your hands do this like thing like
Right.
this. So yeah, I
Palm
think
shot, I got it all over my hand.
I think that it is a really good show, and I'm thankful that it's out now. And now I'm just waiting for Stranger Things.
Yes.
I don't know
When's
when the
next
next
season's
one.
supposed to drop, anyways?
It
I-
was supposed to drop in July this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
It
think
was
it's
supposed to. Until
yeah,
fucking COVID.
right.
Well, and I just started watching Good Omens. Have you seen that yet?
Not yet.
Oh my God.
I
I've
don't.
seen it, but I haven't started it.
The original premise of it was done by one of my favorite authors, Neil Gaiman, because he's done shit like Stardust. He's done stuff like what was it? Smoke and Mirrors. He's done. There's another one, Neverwhere. He's also done. Damn it! There's so American Gods. That's
Oh,
another one.
okay. All right. Yeah.
But yeah, I love the way that he writes because it's very similar to Douglas Adams,
Okay.
who did The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You know,
Which that is so out there.
oh my God, I love
Seen that
Hitchhiker.
one.
Now, Douglas Adams also did Dirk Gently's Tea Time for the Soul or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Fucking great book. And then he also did, was it the Titanic, where it's this ship that literally gets lost in the universe, and it's
Huh.
a fucking kick-ass story.
Interesting.
So, but yeah,
The guy that does the Hitchhiker's Guide.
yeah, Douglas Adams.
I was really super young when I found my brother's book of that,
Yeah,
and I was like, I have to have this. I don't know why I need to read this. I started reading it, of course. Reading. I can read. Don't get me wrong. Like I can read, but if any little thing like goes off, I have to restart it, and I get
Mhm.
so frustrated. I'm just like, I can't.
that's the thing though, is with reading, the more you do it, the better you get at it.
True, and I enjoy it, especially if I'm out in my hammock. Like that's the best place.
See, and that's
to
why I
read.
went straight to audiobooks because I, like you, unless I'm intentionally trying to learn something, I
Mhm.
suck at fucking reading. But you give me an audiobook, I'll bust through freaking Encyclopedia
Oh, yeah.
Britannica volume sets.
That's easy to. Yeah, I hear
and,
you.
and to be able to do all of that to process
Mm-hmm.
it all. Because, I mean, good God, I'll throw on, an audiobook on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
and just listen to it. Like, I've been studying audiobooks on herbs
Right.
because I've been adding so much crap to my garden lately, which, I mean, whatever. It's not like I'm not, what's that fancy word for it? Horticulture or whatever it is.
You're not a horticulture snob.
No, I'm just a whore. That's what it is.
That's right. You're the whore of culture.
I'm the whore of culture.
You're the whore of culture. And speaking of audiobooks and reading and stuff, like I love the fact that you can look at or listen to a lot of the audiobooks on YouTube or the library, for instance.
Yes.
That's a perfect segue.
Segue into that, please.
All right, so on Sunday, I seen a picture on my old roommate's Facebook page, and it was private to just his friends or whatever. So I
Right.
seen it, and it was this thing that was sent out in the mail of saying an accusation saying that if you went to the Carroll Library web that you could download porn. First off, you're a liar because you can't. So that was fun.
Did you try?
No.
Somebody did chime in during chat saying, well, yeah, if I can do that, I'll go to the library more often.
Right. So, okay, and this conveniently just happens right before the millage for our library, which
Of course.
their taxes were not going up for.
No,
None
it
of our
was
taxes are
just
going
a
up for it.
renewal.
It was just a renewal to renew it for 10 more years because the library
Right.
does incredible stuff. If you guys want to hear a little bit more about this, I did a episode on Survivor Girl. After seeing that picture, I got in contact with the library. They had no idea that this thing was sent out.
Right.
They were completely blindsided. So I sent it privately to them, and they knew that somebody was upset about the online book exchange loan where you can actually get books on your Kindle, your whatever it is that you're using to read these books on.
Right.
And they were upset because you can go on there and there is a what did they say it was?
App.
Well, no. What is the genre?
Erotica.
And that you're able to read that. And you know what? That's whoever's choice. Obviously it's whoever's choice to read those books.
Right.
But here's the thing, there's 45 libraries that are involved in this book exchange, and there's no say on what gets put up there.
And wasn't there something like 192 different genres?
132, I think.
132.
She said.
That's what it was,
132.
yeah.
So we talked with Melissa Armstrong from the library. She's one of the assistant directors up there.
Yeah.
They all do an incredible job at our library, first
yeah.
and foremost. There's always something cool going on, free stuff, free classes, different things that you guys can, that we can do and get involved with. So, as soon as I seen that, and it's funny because we were talking about this before the podcast.
Yes.
And what was it that you had said?
Oh, you're gonna throw me under the bus.
I'm
now.
going to.
I can't remember what
Okay.
it was I said.
So
Shit.
you said so you had mentioned to me, it's funny because I always say when I'm on here that I'm not really much into politics.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember what I said now.
However, when this happened, obviously this was political because it was for voting on the millage.
Right, but the spin that you took, and I want to make this. What the hell's going on here? Stupid thing. Anyways, Heather, she's not really a political person because she gets, I don't want to say intimidated, but it's one of those things where generally people that are discussing politics get very, very aggressive.
Yes.
So anytime that there's been an adventure with Heather in politics, it's always been something that has started out fairly simple and gotten aggressive. Now, fortunately, this time, there was nothing aggressive about it. Heather just said, okay, look, here's the facts.
Yep.
I went to the person, the assistant director of our local library, and said, here's the facts.
Yeah, exactly.
Not trying to sway people's votes, just, here's the facts. Here's what our rebuttal was to this person.
Yep.
And there was no name calling. It was sitting down, presenting the facts from the person who
Very
actually...
well done.
Right.
Very well done.
And she
respectable.
Actually read the statement that they released on social media.
Yeah, on the actual Caro District Library site where you can actually see. So you kind of get a little bit more of the information on it. You can go back and listen to the Survivor Girl podcast from last Sunday. The very beginning of it, probably about a little bit over a half an hour, Melissa and I just kind of went back and forth. She gave the facts of what was happening. And all these cards got sent out in the mail to our community. Anybody and this person actually uses the library.
Probably the porn section.
Right.
You mean
Right.
The erotic section.
Oh, sorry.
Erotic,
Sorry.
which is totally different from porn.
They're
honestly.
probably one of the ones that rented out the audiobook of 50 Shades of Grey.
Probably, and was like, what is this garbage? I like it. But nobody else should read it, so.
I don't feel safe at home. I'm keeping the book.
You know what? You're going to have your own opinion because that's what this world is made up of, people with different opinions, different feelings, whatever.
Right.
However, there is there's some kind of fine line there where you should learn to be a little bit more respectable instead of putting that kind of an accusation out there. That's horrible. That was horrible.
It is so stupid, and the amount of negativity that's continually stirring up. Wow.
Stop it. We're going to get canceled because you're talking porny.
But no,
anyway.
the amount of
Did somebody say
negativity that draws attention is so ridiculous.
Yeah, I kind of felt like we were
if you
in
can't
Footloose.
shit in someone's mailbox and then make a stink about it because their mailbox was there.
God.
Oh, well, I had to take a shit, so I shit in someone's mailbox. Hey, motherfucker, did someone shit in your mailbox? No. How about you take your ass home, stop shitting in my mailbox? Not that complicated.
So, you know what? I had made a statement on the actual Friends
By
of
the
the
way,
Library.
Candy says, hello, son.
Yes, also.
Hi, Ma.
Lexi says, Asian, what's up? So, but another thing,
now
though.
I decide to get well. Fuck you.
Another thing I want to say though is I made a statement very nice, very respectable.
Yeah.
On the Friends of Carroll Library, you can go on Facebook and be on that page.
I love that page.
And what I had said was, what got me, and I did a PSA on
Right.
our platforms.
Yep.
And what got me was the amount of money that was paid to do these little advertisements with accusations on them. That money could have been put towards the library to go towards them having their own online exchange for these
Don't be a
books.
bitch.
You know
I
what I
just
mean?
watched you lick the nipple.
Oh. Anyway, listen to me.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like,
Well-
it could have been.
Ooh, wow, that is intense.
You guys are so distracting. I want to punch you. You've
No,
heard
you-
it here.
You're
But no,
absolutely
but
right.
seriously, though, you know,
Yeah.
that's really what they could have done. They could have put that money towards helping them to get their online platform and to where they have a little bit more say of what's on it.
But that's the thing, though, is you have these people that start this stuff, and it's an uphill battle to where, because I'm shouting the loudest, my opinion is validated, and it's more righter.
Yeah,
No.
that's not right.
Well, one, fix your fucking English.
Exactly. That's my point. And I intentionally did that way because there's been several times, even recently here. Wow, that Thieves is intense.
Yeah. Oh
Whew.
yeah.
But no, just I'm posting stuff because it's my page.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time I knew I could do that because, wow, holy shit.
That's what you get.
I could do that and, you know, not have to worry about the scrutiny of coming out. Now, here's the best part about that. Respectfully, and let me go here. I'm actually going to read this.
You're coming out? Wow, congratulations.
That's how I
came
took
out,
that too.
I
I was
came
like,
out of Narnia. Shut the hell up, Nate.
What? So I do want to say though, really quick,
Go ahead
that
while I'm pulling this up.
there was a letter actually put into the advertiser.
Read that while I
Okay,
get this.
so there was a thing that was submitted, a letter that was submitted in the letter section in the advertiser from another patron, and this was shared. So it says, editor, advertiser, and readers of the advertiser. I received a postcard August 3rd that delivered the following message. Download free pornography. I can't talk. At the Carroll District Library website, look for the erotic literature with author anonymous. If you think that this is a bad idea, then ... In addition to the above boldly printed information on this postcard, the sender tried to make a correlation of the following statement. Vote no on the library millage August 4th. Citizens against porn in Caro. Absentee ballots can be changed right up to August 4th if you have already voted. Evidently, this person feels strongly about not wanting a library millage to go through. I searched the website that is mentioned to find at least one citizen against porn in Caro who would agree with the ranting of this embittered person. There was nothing to back these statements. A library operates strictly to prevent porn from being made available to the clientele. It would ask of this disgruntled person, what do you base your accusation on? Do you realize ... what you so boldly insinuated about the Carroll Library could be considered slander? ? You do have the right to speak your piece, but I would suggest be damn certain you can back up your comments. Finally, I leave Finally, I leave you with the little poem you certainly could associate with. 3 fingers and a thumb is what it's named. In a flawed world of did and did not, where there is blame of plenty to be found, there are critics with a you did it finger and abundance to go around. It's my decision to ask of you, would these critics falter, linger, before making false statements about others if they didn't have that pointer finger? And it's a Robert, but I can't see the full name. So anyway, you guys can go ahead and see that in the Carroll advertiser. And, you know, I thought that was great that he actually had wrote that in and that they put it in the newspaper. You know, he's not wrong. That is definitely
Right.
bold accusations on the library's part. However, guys, I am happy to say that
Dun, dun, dun.
they got the millage pass. So we will have our community library, Carroll Community Library, for another 10 years.
Right.
So congratulations to them. And to the person that tried to get the no vote.
And wasn't it a 78%?
78% of people voted yes, and I am happy to say that Adam and I were two of them.
Yep. I still have my sticker. If you go to the
Yep.
go to over to me, you see my
I
sticker.
can't. You got it on the wrong.
Ah, son of a bitch. Damn it! Go to the dual shot then. There we go.
Dooley.
I voted.
Yeah, we got ours as well. We went and did it.
Oh,
in
by the
person.
way, so while we're doing this, because Heather was talking about having a blast over it.
Oh,
I forgot to do this last week, so
Yeah.
you shoot me. Anyways, here we go. Detroit. Oh, come on.
Detroit bugger.
Detroit bugger. Detroit bugaba. Place was amazing. So, anywho's it. Let me go back over here and we switch to me. So this is what I've actually done this like 3 or 4 different times.
Did you
some-
cross out the people's names so they can't see this?
Yeah. Well, that's
Oh,
the thing.
it's not going up on
I
screen.
was not going up on
Okay.
screen. But no, there's probably 3 or 4 different incarnations of this statement that I made. And I
Okay.
actually, it was funny because there was a bunch of people that inboxed me when they read it and went, can I copy this? And I'm like, well, feel free to put your own inflections in there. But this is what I wrote. Good afternoon. Apparently, I have ruffled a few of your feathers this afternoon, and I would appreciate it if you were going to comment on my post, that it wouldn't just be the ones that ruffle your feathers. I constantly post stuff, and if you don't like what I post, please scroll like everyone else that ignores my posts. If you would like to engage in a real conversation without name calling or assuming my level of education on any matter and hiding behind a keyboard, by all means, please inbox me and I will happily engage in a real conversation. Thank you for your consideration, and I hope you have an amazing day. And like I said, I did that 3 or 4 different times with 3 or 4 different people and some incarnation of that. And I had to laugh because the amount of support that I got from my inbox and on a couple of the different threads, they're like, dude, great, good for you. Because it's your page. You should be able to post what you want without people trying to ice skate uphill and go, you hurt my feelings.
It doesn't matter though, even no matter what time it is, the people that are going to be upset about it. My biggest thing about what was the original post anyway? Can we ask that?
The
I
original
want to know what
post-
kind of shit you were stirring first, man.
Oh, I'm constantly stirring shit. You
Uh-huh.
know that.
Right.
Well, actually, there was
during the pod.
a couple of different
Always.
posts that I actually had shared from this person who is a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of, I should say.
Okay.
But I shared his post on Facebook, and it was from Joey Moss,
Okay.
which is incredible. I love that guy. It was, well, here, let me read the post for you. And I don't agree with everything that he said, but the majority of it I do, so that's why I shared it.
Okay.
And it says, create a virus to scare people, Lab China. Place them in quarantine, count the number of dead every second of every day in every headline, close all businesses, 40 million people out of jobs, peak unemployment, remove entertainment, parks, gyms, bars, restaurants, sports, no dating, no touching, mass people, dehumanize them, close temples and churches, create a vacuum. Let depression, anxiety, and desperation set in. Then ignite hatred and civil war, civil unrest, empty the prisons because of the virus, and fill the streets with criminals. Send in Antifa to vandalize property, and if they were freedom fighters, undermine the law, loot, destroy, deface, attack law enforcement, but tell government to order a stand down. We are all being baited by the adversarial governments and godless men and women who want to destroy America. China, where did it go? Damn it, I just lost my spot. China, Iran, Russia, and people from within our own country and government. And it is an election year. Have Democrats to blame for all of this on the president? Have Democrats blame all of it on the president. Sorry, I totally messed that up. Can't take America in a war or buy it in an election, destroy it from within. We are being conditioned, manipulated, and programmed by multiple agendas as never before. Don't believe this? Question mark. Follow the money. Hashtag Wake Up America. Now, like I said, I don't agree with all of that, but I did share it, as I do with most of my social media stuff, saying, hey, I'm going to post stuff on here to have very difficult conversations.
And
To
that's okay because that's your wall to do so.
Right.
However, a lot of things that you post, like I don't absolutely agree with, but here we are, still, having a show, still being friends, still hanging out.
And the other
You
one
know.
that I posted was, what was it? If this virus is so deadly, why aren't essential workers dying at an alarming rate? Just a question.
Right, a question, yeah.
And I got pinged on Facebook for false information. How the hell is that
False
false
information. How?
Right.
It's a question.
Like you see
it's
this right
such-
on my. It says checked by an independent fact checker. Motherfucker, it's not false information if it's a question.
Yeah.
And if
Well,
it was so
How
false,
the hell does that work?
If it was so false, you would think that they would give you a reason for why it was false.
Oh no,
And if the
There's no
virus
reason
is-
at all. It just nope, false information.
If the virus is so deadly, you would think everybody would be delayed off their own jobs.
What?
Not just unessential workers. If it's so deadly, everybody would be fucking dead by now.
That's the question that I asked. If okay, so you're gonna fact check me and say it's false information. Last time I knew, questions weren't false information. They
And
were
neither are
questions.
opinions.
Right.
An opinion is your opinion. It doesn't mean it's fact or false. It just means it's something that's on your mind and you're going to give your opinion about it.
I'm just like
It
drinking.
doesn't mean you have to be an
Oh,
asshole
hey, we got
about
some
it
stuff
either.
going on in Twitch. Sorry, I'm listening.
Okay.
Legend of Corinne 21. What's up, man? Great podcast. Love all your content. I feel a lot better while watching you. What? Okay.
What?
And Candy chimes in and says Joey Moss is spot on.
Okay, now I gotta see.
Yeah.
Stream snipe.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
So yeah, there's that.
Feeling choky, huh?
Yep.
Stream sniper.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So yeah, there's that, and it's just amazing because of how many people, okay, I'm gonna post it. Yes, I have the ability to go through and post stuff on my
I mean, yeah.
page because I want to start a real conversation.
Well, not getting political either. I was asked about the same question today. Like, I was asked, what do you think about the people defacing all the monuments?
Mhm.
Well, I think it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
The monuments were put there for a reason. And the people who are defacing all of these monuments are uneducated and they have no idea what the hell they're doing.
Well, right.
Well, you can't call the statues dumb or unneeded because people talk about Lincoln like he's a great hero. He's not some great hero. You can't just own slaves and then release them all.
Well, here's the thing: is
Yeah,
If-
he owned them, but he also got rid of them all and got rid of slavery. Cool. Well, he also owned them
if that's
for
the
a
case,
number
then,
of years
Right.
before he released them.
if that's the case, then we need to tear down the Statue of Liberty because it came from France.
And what's
mean,
the Statue of Liberty?
really-
I'm just
Symbol of
here.
freedom.
Again, we're going into the political
Right.
territory,
And
and,
I'm not
I
tr-
asked you.
We're not trying
I'm
to
not
start
trying
a
to.
fight
No,
or anything.
No, and
We're
I
just
asked you,
having a
you know,
civil
what
conversation.
what it was that you had posted because I was curious
Yeah.
about it. But I feel like no matter what it is right now, if it's it doesn't matter. I think so many people are so up in arms about everything right
Right.
now because it's kind of like we're doing this dance, the hokey freaking pokey. Because it's like, are we in? Are we out? Can we go in? Can we go out?
Right.
Can we hang
Call me
out? Can we
Switzerland,
do?
Dude, I'm neutral right
Can
now.
we do this? Can we do that? And it's really messed with a lot of people's minds. It has.
Right.
Depression, suicide rates, all this stuff is really, really super high right now, and it has to do around everything that's going on. I mean, it's hard to not jump on social media and see 1 minute that this is okay.
Right.
Tomorrow or 10 seconds later, it's
gone.
not.
Forget about it.
What? And
You
that's
know.
the thing is,
That's where I struggle.
I generally don't react unless someone has provoked me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Bingo.
that's the thing is, you know what? Hey, you want to do your thing? Do your thing. I don't give a shit.
Right.
But when you start infringing on what it is I'm doing,
Right.
we're gonna have a problem.
It's
It's
like what I say all the time. You say what you're gonna say. If I like it, I'm gonna listen. But if I
Right.
don't, I'm not gonna listen to you.
right.
Yeah,
Or I'm
say
gonna
what I'm gonna
interject
say.
respectfully.
That's the
but
big
if I'm
thing.
gonna say what I'm gonna say, don't hate on me for
Mhm.
it. I don't hate on you. Don't hate on me.
Right.
The biggest thing is that I would like to take from that whole thing that you just talked about and everything
Yeah.
and we've always talked about it, and this is something that's really dear to me, is if you feel like I'm wrong with something that I post, instead of going on the wall part or on the wall or in the comments or whatever
Yeah.
and calling me stupid
Talk to
or
me in person.
whatever, either talk to me in person or help me to understand why you feel that way.
Right.
Give me facts or where to go do my research to
Oh,
help
yeah.
me to understand it. Don't just start calling me ignorant or stupid or whatever other choice words that you can throw out there because you think
Right.
that's important to throw in there to make you look better. Because I don't.
Well,
That
and that's
makes
what's
you
funny.
look like the
Mm-hmm.
Candy
Yeah.
chimes in and says you can't erase history, and then Alan Custon, I think I pronounced it right. Said,
Yeah.
Okay, but no, that's the thing is since when is it become taboo
Mm-hmm.
to sit down and have a discussion without character defamation,
Right.
name calling, slander?
Yeah.
Which,
I mean,
mind
really?
you, has been here since the creation of the United States and will be here till the destruction of it.
Well, and that's
Right.
my point: is how is it that we cannot come together, even though we disagree,
Right. You should be able to.
and still have a adult conversation to go, all right, look, this is where I'm at.
Right.
I don't agree with you.
I mean, there are some subjects out there completely to where I would like to take somebody and be like, yeah, you need help. Some serious help.
Well, a question to go
You
along
know.
with all this shit going on right now. What happened to Brothers in Arms?
Right,
Mm.
right, exactly.
So
I mean,
this world is a shit show. Dumpster Fire 2020. You
Yes.
can get your commemorative candles.
I'm gonna get that on a bumper.
A little dumpster with a little candle in it.
And see, here I thought 2020 was supposed to have hindsight, but no.
That's what
No.
you thought.
Definitely doesn't it? I feel like the more and more that we get further into this year, the more separated I feel from people.
See,
And
and
that
that's the
sucks.
thing.
Well,
is-
that's not your fault either. That's again back on the politics thing.
Right.
That's the government.
Just
scaring you into
in
being
general.
like-
no, it's not.
I think in general, because everybody's so divided
Right.
on what they feel is really how I feel that way. And, again, there's people that are, taking their time away from what they
Mhm.
need to. And I respect that 100%. Do I miss them?
Oh yeah, me too.
Yes.
I respect both sides of it. I
Right.
understand the sides from both.
Right.
but I'm
well,
not
the
gonna
issue
argue with
is people going off with half-cocked information and intentionally having the information skewed
Mm-hmm.
to create fear, panic, anxiety, depression,
There's a lot of that.
all of that stuff,
Mhm.
instead of going, okay, what are the facts?
Right.
I can rationally and logically use, deductive reasoning and go, okay, I know how to figure this out. I can navigate this now.
Right. Why do I feel like I'm on an episode of This Is My Brain?
you
did
still
I
got to
land?
come on
Where
the
you
show.
at?
How did I land on This Is My Brain? Speaking of that, guys, we're going to
He
take
just chimed in, by
Did
the way.
he? I feel like I'm on your show, Jeremy. My good sir. My brother that I do not agree with on a lot of stuff, but I still absolutely respect and love.
Well, of course.
And he doesn't probably agree on a lot of the things that I feel, which is okay, and that's all right. We still are family. We
Well-
still care about each other, and I don't sit there and go, "Well, he's just stupid." I don't
You
say
don't have
that.
to agree with everything I say, but at least sit down with me.
Right. I'll talk with him about stuff.
Right.
I have no problem with that because educate me.
Going back to Twitch here, it says
Mm-hmm.
hate seems to be the norm these days. Candy said that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the few know how to properly debate and most are emotionally invested in illogical arguments.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
That
statement.
is
there.
so true.
A true
I never,
statement.
I never get emotionally attached to anything I'm going to argue with because I know I'm either one going to learn or two going to win.
You're gonna
So
feel. Yeah.
There is no losing.
No,
only
that's called
learning.
narcissistic.
Oh. What else you got?
And then Candy says, I just want my land in the middle of nowhere away from stupid.
More-
Fuck yeah.
More and more. Candy, I have found a tiny house. I just need some land now. I am not even kidding. Like, I am so ready. Just pull it up. Jeremy, can we use the stormtrooper? Can you park
You can
this
use
little
my-
little
you can
house
use my
somewhere?
shit box.
Yeah. I need a little bit of land, and then I will be good.
Right.
Set me up a hammock. Hammy ham. just do my thing. Anyway, guys, I was going to go on to say that, on Strange Friends Media SFM,
Yes.
they produce, which is us. we produce.
We do it all.
Don't Make This Weird. This is My Brain podcast, and we have some old episodes of Mitch's Fake Radio.
Yep.
You could go check those out on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And also Survivor Girl podcast, which there will be an episode this Sunday. There is also going to be an episode of This Is My Brain, correct? Should be.
Should be.
There was a Tuesday Night Rants. If you guys did not
Maybe.
check that out, go check that out on This Is My Brain YouTube channel.
Yes.
Podcast,
Yes.
right? Check that out. Go back and look at all this stuff. And also give some love to SouthStateRadio.net.
Yes.
We have some fun stuff coming up this weekend.
Yes.
We're going to actually go join the Vassar Farmers Market. We were going to do Teddy's Blueberry Farm. They were going to have another vendor pop up. But there's so much stuff, I guess, going on in Vassar that we're just going to go join them. Mary's Handmade Creations. If you guys
Love
have
that.
not checked her stuff out,
Yep.
awesome stuff. She's got some pallet signs. They're only like $15 and they're light up.
They're so cool.
They are cool. I seen her. She made a Halloween one with a black cat, and it's got lights on the bottom.
I saw
and
that
it
one
says
on
it's all
Facebook.
hocus pocus to me or whatever. I was like, snag mine, please. Me.
Maybe
So-
on the Stormtrooper, yes, on the podcast.
right. So yeah, if you guys get a chance, I guess there's a lot of stuff.
Stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper. Lounge pants.
Launch
So-
pads!
So there's that happening this weekend, guys. If you are around, please come hang out with us.
Yeah.
Come stop in. I will have a lot of my creations up there from the Dragonfly Boutique, which I've been working on. I have a new setup for my booth.
It looks great.
Thank you. I am learning a lot. I am learning a lot on the YouTube. The U of Tubes College.
Quarantine.
Yeah.
Right?
So, I mean, there's...
Victorian quarantine education.
No-
Absolutely.
I should have a fucking
Absolutely.
doctorate's degree because of all this shit that I've learned
Yeah.
just in
Oh,
the
I should
first
be a lawyer.
the first 3 weeks of quarantine.
So I got... Okay. So, way back...
Candy
Adam-
says she wants a gypsy cart.
Yes. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
cool.
Hell yeah.
So a little while back here on the YouTube, Adam had mentioned in the chat wiener fingers. Wiener fingers.
Wiener finger.
Wiener fingers. So okay, he was playing. We were playing Call of Duty, which I used to absolutely hate that game, but I decided to jump on and play with him and Mikey T Man, who is in chat right now.
Wait, you were playing COD?
I was playing God.
Jesus.
They were playing Defend the President. Yeah. They were playing Defend the President because I cannot run and gun. So anyway, but I have fun commentary, guys. Whatever.
It's such a fun challenge.
I was
Were
like,
you the
ooh, look,
president?"
I can slide. I was the president. They were defending me because I get vertigo from like anytime I
All
tried
the
to
fact-
shoot, I'm like this, trying to shoot in the air and definitely dying every time.
She's playing Super Mario Brothers.
Pretty much, yeah.
Jump.
So
She's playing Frogger and they're playing.
So we're sitting there and we're talking with him. You know, he is actually in another state. He's been a lot of fun to hang out. He sent me the controller so I could play.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, sure, we'll jump on and play. So we're talking with him, and he talks to us about. He sent us a picture of a possum that just comes into his house and he feeds it. He's named this
That's
possum.
the coolest pet ever. Is a
He's
possum.
named
That'd
this
be cool as
possum
shit.
Braveheart.
They're assholes.
Braveheart.
Yeah, but that'd be
This-
cool as shit though.
It just comes into his room and just kind of chills. He feeds him and then he goes back out. And his name is Braveheart. And he's well, his name. He's like, why does Braveheart sound like he's in pain? Because he was having a baby. So
Wait, Braveheart was a she?
yes. So he sends us this picture of the little one. So he sends it, a couple days old. So
Yeah.
it looks a lot
Yeah.
more like a possum now. And he's like, Adam's like, just watch out for him so you don't get bit. He's like, oh, I got bit by Braveheart one time when I was feeding it wieners. And he's like, and my fingers smelled like wieners. And I was like, what? So I sat there for like 15 minutes probably crying and laughing at this ridiculous statement. I couldn't stop laughing.
Wiener finger.
So now that's all
finger.
yeah. So yeah, he got bit
That's
by
great.
It's like the
Braveheart.
guy at the
Because of Wiener
Renaissance
fingers.
Festival. Do you want my pickle?
Yes. Oh my god.
Or the King's nuts.
I am missing the Run Fest.
Speaking of that,
Want some of the king's nuts?
Jeremy said summer is tough on guests and co-host availability.
True story.
Yeah, truestory.com. Like, it's insane. And things will be a little easier once school starts back up again.
Yeah.
Because then my schedule will change, and then it'll just be, doing stupid amounts of
Mine
pre-production.
doesn't. I still have to work.
Are you done now?
I got a new job.
Are you done with school?
Almost.
Oh, nice. We were wondering about that. Cool. You have got you got a new job now?
Yeah.
Gosh.
I start Sunday. I start working at the Plastics Factory here in town.
Oh, I didn't know that was a
Third
thing.
shift.
Huh. Oh man.
Yeah,
Lots of
I
burns.
just want one glove.
Mhm.
One
I
cup.
never
glove so that
I
can
never
hold the
worked
product.
there. I never worked there, but I worked over in Deckerville at